Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm very happy to see you again.
I'm happy to see you too.
So we're gonna see a little bit of the what we reviewed the last two sessions, so you can tell me if there's something that I'm missing or misguided. So we explored about your feelings towards your boyfriend, how you are confused and frustrated sometimes with mistakes or little misunderstandings that happen with him.
hmm
But you also share, sorry, yes,
No, no, yes, you're correct. You're correct.
Y- you are so sure that you spend time together and you have many things in common and you enjoy being with him.
I do. I do. I love him so much, but he just irritates me when he doesn't do the things that I want him to do.
Okay.
I'm still
Uh,
feeling like that. I'm still feeling as though he doesn't listen the way how I want him to listen. Although I love him so much, just sometimes I just want to break up with him because he just doesn't do what I want him to.
okay. I remember you mentioned something about his friend and how he went to see him instead of picking up a package.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would do that. Like I asked him to pick up a package for me and instead of picking up the package, he went to help his friend out. And you know, I'm not completely like not understanding. It's just that I wish he would have texted me to let me know what's going on. Instead, he just picked up the package and then apologized for not being, or sorry, he helped his friend and instead of picking up my package, he apologized, yeah, but like those things like that makes me very upset. And I just want to be make sure that he's able to provide and do things for me, right?
Okay. I was wondering, um, why do you think those feelings come to you?
Well, if I really think about it, um, my mom and dad didn't have the best relationships and like my dad always went out with friends and he would leave my mom and you know I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like, and she would come to me and tell me like all her frustrations about how my dad would basically neglect her, and I didn't like that. I
Okay.
didn't want a relationship like
Mm-hmm. It sounds like it.
that.
So you think you feel similar? Do you feel uh neglect a neglect from him in this case?
I feel like when he's not around me, I'm always wondering what is he doing? Like what why can't he be beside me? Like I don't want to feel neglected. I don't want to have a relationship like my parents. I do not. It inside I'm just like I don't get it. I just don't get it. I love him so much. I just don't understand why he can't be doing the things that I've asked him to.
Okay. And I was wondering what else do you do after you finish work besides seeing him?
Well, to be honest, I don't really do much. Like I will come home, I'll watch TV, I'll wait for him to come home from work, or I'll cook or clean after work. I I don't really do much. Like I I don't.
Okay. So it sounds like you wait for him and you maintain yourself occupied before he comes back.
I do. You're right. I
Mm.
occupy myself just to fill the void until he's home.
Okay. And was it the same before you met him? Did you do the same before, or did you used to do another activity before you met him, before you were with him?
To be honest, before meeting him, I was quite active. I used to do yoga. I used to be I used to jog. I used to do a lot of things. I used to meet up with friends. I used to do quite a bit of stuff, but since being with him, I just don't find the need to do that anymore. I don't know. I really love him and I want my relationship to thrive. And what I found in my parents' relationship is my dad would just be with his friends all the time and would neglect my mother and neglect our relationship. And I don't see the need for friends if that's what's going to happen. If I'm going to neglect my relationship because I have my other needs with friends, I don't see the need for that.
Okay. But it sounds you had a good time when you were with your out with your friends.
Yeah, I did, and I do miss it. I do miss going to yoga and I do miss um my friends, but I have my relationship.
Yeah. Well, every individual need a space to fulfill their needs. And having friends is not necessarily neglecting your relationship. There is time for different things. And it sounds like your boyfriend is finding those spaces to see his friends. But I wonder if that's something you are open to do, maybe.
You know, you're right. He does find the time to talk with his friends and um there are times where I'm like, I wish I was still doing these things. I feel as though I had a friend that I could confide in before. She was a really good friend of mine. And there are times when I do confide in her in our friendship, in our about my relationship. But I
Hmm.
find that lately she's been avoiding me.
Okay.
Um, I don't know if it's because all I do is vent about my boyfriend, or maybe she's busy. I'm not sure.
Okay. Hmm. Have you tried contacting her,
I have
asking how she's doing?
I haven't really asked her how she's doing. I've more contacted her to say, guess what Ben is doing? Or, oh my gosh, you won't believe what Ben did again. But, she hasn't responded and I don't know. I'm wondering why. Why is she doing that?
Hmm. If you were her, what would you feel? What do you think she's feeling about you?
Mm, well, I suppose if I were her, I would be annoyed that my friend is only contacting me to talk about her boyfriend instead of seeing how I'm doing, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I would be upset. I would be pretty upset because before my boyfriend, we had a really good relationship and I feel as though because of him, well, not because of him, but since being in the relationship, we don't talk as much. And maybe it's my fault because all I talk about to her is about my boyfriend. We haven't had time to just have girl time, us time.
Okay. Well, what did you do before? What usually did you talk about, or what did you do? Did you go, I don't know, for a coffee? What activities did you
Well,
do with her before?
to be honest, we did so much stuff together and like we would get our nails done, we'd go on vacation together, we would go to coffee, we'd go to
Okay.
dinner, we'd go shopping. And just now thinking about it, I really miss my friend and I didn't realize how maybe I should have stopped talking about my boyfriend as much and maybe find time to talk about her and ask her how she's doing. because truthfully, I've been a really sucky friend. Like yeah, I've really been a horrible friend. I didn't realize, and
Okay.
I miss her.
Okay. It's good that you recognize that.
Thank
Maybe
you.
there is that need in you.
I think so. I think I do need someone else to confide in. I feel like my boyfriend has his friends and he seems to have so much fun with them. And, sometimes it gets really boring sitting at home waiting for him. And, you know, I think I think I do need space and time away from him. Not the relationship, but maybe him. Maybe I have to find time for myself.
Yes, maybe there are gaps that you're not feeling your needs. It sounds like you need to go out, do your nails. I don't know how long have it the last time you did your nails or went shopping. It
Well,
sounded like you had fun. When you were talking about it, it sounded like you were like sparkling in your eyes.
I think I honestly I still do my nails, but I don't do my nails with my friend. And I think that's what I'm missing. When
Hmm.
you asked me the question about how she would have felt, I didn't realize how I've hurt my friend. And yeah, I miss her. I miss that about our friendship. And I think, honestly, I think I'm now coming to the realization that I made our friendship about me and not about her and about
Hmm.
us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it can be a good consideration that you're thinking about it. Because friendships needs also to be fed.
You're right.
You need to water your friends. It's like a plant. You need to put some water in them. So maybe you are missing that part.
I think you're
And that's
absolutely right.
when you see your boyfriend going with his friends, maybe something inside you is uncomfortable because you are also wishing something.
You know what? I think you're right. I'm definitely I didn't realize how much I missed her until I started thinking about the memories that we've had together. And yeah, I feel like having that relationship outside of my relationship with my boyfriend right now will definitely help my relationship with my boyfriend only because I won't have maybe I just put too much pressure on the relationship. And this will also help my mind ease into something else, right? I don't know. Like I feel like having my friendship with my friend will help everything because I feel so tense and locked in into my relationship. And I feel like I need to break that tension.
Yeah, it's a good point. We all need a balance. And if you put all the responsibility on your relationship, maybe it's a lot to carry on. You need to put a little bit on your friends, on your hobbies, your work, your studies, you have to have a balance. So it sounds like you got the right point there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I do need to find a balance. I need to find what drives me other than my boyfriend, right? Because if I don't, I'll drive him crazy.
And it sounds you have a beautiful relationship and you love him. It
Yeah,
sounds like it.
I do. I do love him. I do love him. And I'm realizing maybe I put too much of what happened in my parents' relationship onto him.
Okay. So what are you taking from this session?
Well, I think I'm going to maybe give my boyfriend some space, right? Not our relationship, just him. And have more compassion and understanding that sometimes things happen with him. And, I think I need to be understanding of my friend, why she kind of distanced herself, sorry, from me.
Okay.
I, yeah, I understand why she distanced herself, and I'm missing that. And ultimately, I need to find time for myself, find time for doing things that I love, and reaching out to other people.
Okay. Would you consider uh, connecting with her?
I would love to. I
Okay.
would love to reach out to her. And now that we're talking about this, I'm formulating how I can apologize to her. I mean,
Okay.
I really want to call her, but I'm not sure if she'll pick up my phone call. So, maybe I'll send her a text message or, try and leave her a voicemail asking her to meet up and apologizing in the voicemail. I'm hoping
Okay.
she'll reach out.
It sounds like a good plan.
Thank you.
Well, now that we talked about that, it sounds like you moved to a different direction. So we maybe can do some homework for the next session.
Oh,
If you agree
homework.
with that. Yeah. So you mentioned you love going to yoga classes and jogging.
hmm
So why don't you find space to try to do something like that again?
Well, I could. You know what? I mean, it would be a good idea. I think it will definitely occupy my time away from my boyfriend, and it would be so enjoyable getting back into yoga again and running. I feel like when I run or do yoga, I clear my mind and you know, clear what stresses I have on my mind and my body and my soul. So,
You're right.
yeah,
You are completely right about it.
I think I would like to start back yoga and jogging.
Okay. So we
hmm
can talk about that next session. If you join a class or if you reach out to your friend, we
hmm
can discuss that in the
Okay.
next session, okay?
Okay. I think that's a great idea. So I'm assuming what you want me to do is um for the next session, you want me to uh start start back
Yes.
doing some activity like yoga or
Exactly.
running and
Yes.
then reaching out to my friend.
Yes.
Okay, I can do that. I mean, it's a lot, but I think
It's
I'm
a
mentally
challenge, bro.
able to do it. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but I think I'm mentally able to do it. And yeah,
Okay. I'm glad to hear it.
thank you.
You're gonna be fine.
Thank you so much.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Take
Bye.
care.